Hello everybody and welcome back to Coral Island, where today there is apparently another festival day running and I will probably pop down there this evening. Lindy looks happy today. Yay! I'll probably pop down there this evening and have a little look at all of the stuff that is going on other than the trivia contest, because we did trivia last time and I think you need a couple of days worth of time there to give out presents, and also so as much coffee as possible probably to give out presents, and also to sort of do the trivia on one day and then all the other games on another day. Trivia just takes forever. I don't know why, but never mind. We only have to do it once a year, so that's fine. So I want to have a quick look at the fish forecast and make absolutely sure nothing new is popping up on the fish forecast like we do every day. And I'm not expecting a new thing to pop up. Nope, we are fine. Okay, so let's go over to the insects and just make sure that no new random insect has decided to pop up. Because it is something they sometimes do. Sometimes you get to a certain date of the year and suddenly a new thing is like, I'm going to be here for 5 days or something. So you've got to be a bit careful. So now let's have a look at the diving. So we are still, and I really don't know if I will get the critters done in this year. I'll see how many I can get done. I think I'm very, very likely to get fish done and fossils done and things like that, and maybe dinosaur bones and things like that ahead, possibly gems actually, ahead of the other things. I think we might get insects done first, above ground insects. That might be the first one we end up getting done, but I'm not sure. I'm struggling really hard to find the tiger tail seahorse and the blue lobster. So what I might do for blue lobster and also for mantis shrimp is to possibly put down a few traps for them. So we might work on some traps today. I forget what's needed for them. I think it might be like iron or silver or something. Let's see. So it's the critter traps we need. Let's see, critter. Oh, crawler trap, that's one. So I need silver, but I can make some. Okay. Let's make like 4. And then go put them where we expect a blue lobster to be. So blue lobster, I actually have a little map. What are you doing outside my house? Hi. Hi, Sheila. Lovely to see you again. I just popped by and see what you've done with the place. The farm's been in disrepair for quite some time, but I guess I don't have to tell you that. How are your parents? Grandma still loves cats? Do you know my family? My family's good. Why? That's good to know. Tell me, Sheila, what are your long-term plans for this place? Grow crops, raise livestock? A bit of both. Can't make up your mind. I can't say I blame you. You could do anything with the farm, really. So many possibilities. When did this come in? I'm glad you moved back into your grandparents' farm. It means a lot to, well, all of us. Would you look at the time? I have to run. See you around, darling. That was so random for winter of year 2, but never mind. I need to feed my animals before I do anything else. Other than that, I'm not going to do a lot. I'm just going to try and catch things, I think. So let's feed them. I'm not even actually going to pick up the eggs today or do it. Well, maybe I will. Because now I just have to throw them into a chest and they get processed automatically, which is a little bit easier. No, I don't want to pet. I want to pick up. Let me pick up. There we are. And like that Gesher coffee bean, still not going to be able to get that until the very, very end. Sadly. 1 milk from Sinistra. And I will then feed you all. Oh, that's how it should work. Most days that doesn't happen like that. Boom, 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 boom. Lovely. Right, so what I want to do now is pop those away, and I'll see if there's any coffee to pick up for going to the thing later. So what I have to do is put these in here, and they'll all get dealt with. It's wonderful. Where did my milk go? Did I not milk Sinistra properly? I do not have time to care too much about that, I don't think. So look, there goes the eggs into the mayonnaise makers. So it's just brilliant. It just works. That is just working its way through all the trash. And I don't even have to touch it. It's also absolutely brilliant. Let's see, is there any coffee that I can grab? So there's 14 bronze coffees that I could give out later as presents. I've still got some sashimi to give to Raphael. Got my crawler traps. Yep, that will do. Okay. Let's head under the sea. So much easier that. So much easier. There's a few other things I want to do. I could maybe put auto collector chests next to trees. I could have a whole line of trees that I have taps on, and then we could get resin and maple syrup being automatically collected and just get them when I want them. So I don't have to worry about going near those. So we can basically automate the entire farm if I want to. There's actually trash in here that shouldn't be in here. But we will sort that out another time. Because I actually want to finally head down here. I want to put some traps down. To start with anyway. Mantis shrimp, I think, if I've written it down properly. Yeah, we'll still be there in the spring, but the blue lobster won't be. So, oh, do you know what I should have done? Just gone straight to the area. I always forget I can do that. So we want to be in the bronze area for a blue lobster. And we want to be in the natural or the herding areas. So they are here and here. So I can go down here and put a couple down. Obviously if I see one, then I can use these for my mantis shrimp. So let me just look around as well. If I can just naturally catch one, that's going to be very handy as well. But it's not likely. They're not super common. Loads of starfish here. I think what I want to do is catch the starfish so that there's more chance of me getting a blue lobster. Okay. And I'm almost wondering whether the trash down here is stopping things as well, so I will clear these two areas up. I'll pop a couple of trashes down. Trashes? Traps. I will clear the trash and pick up and put down traps. One there maybe, and one over here maybe. And we'll come and check on those probably daily until we get a blue lobster. Just make sure. There's another... Where's my net gone? Another starfish. Millions of starfish around here today. I gotta sort this out. This inventory is not right. Okay, so backpack, and what I want to do is put that there. I want to do... I feel like it should be axe, scythe, bug net, fishing rod, watering can, milk pail, shears. And then they're next to each other, which is easier for me to change between. If I suddenly see a blue lobster. So the other area I might find one is up the top. Blue lobsters are evening, so I'm not actually going to probably find them right now, am I? But doesn't mean that I can't put traps down now. And do clearing just now. Upside down jellyfish. In the hopes that a blue lobster might show its face. So this area here, I might find some here. And we could just keep checking for the rest of winter. That might be a nice place for one. And maybe one over the other side here. See there? I'll probably put a lot more down, but I just don't have a lot more right now. It's fairly rubbish free around here, actually. It's not too bad. What are we at? 13:20. I don't want to stay down here too long because obviously at 5 o'clock I want to be going over to the festival, giving out presents to people, etc., etc. Okay. Right, that's sort of cleaned up the areas a little bit, and it's also put the traps down. So I feel like I could probably get out of here now. So what I want to do is go over to the... oh man, it actually is quite messy. Once I've done one evening in the other place, sorry, in the festival, I will then start coming down here to look for lobsters and seahorses and things in the evenings. That festival should only take me 2 nights. Oh, that's a lot better. So what I could do now is I can either go and take a look for the pink meanie jellyfish. Actually, I do need to clean all this as well. Because I just want these areas where I'm trying to catch things to be a bit clearer. So I need to go back up here. I can get to the checkpoint. And then I think I do need to go to the festival at that point. Why do I suck so much? Like, come here, waypoint. Okay, there we are. So we go back to the diving pier and we'll be straight on to the beach, which is where we're going to catch the festival. Festivals take so long. And then what I want to try and do, maybe later this episode or into the next episode, will be to going to just sell those guys. There's no point in me moving those until the spring, and when I know where there's going to be something to actually catch with them that I need. So we're just waiting for that festival to start. So what I need to do is go and have a look at the medals shop and things like that. Can I look at Ben's shop yet? Not till 5. Boo. Growing up on a boat was tough. I didn't have any friends of my own age. It might have stunted my social development. I don't think so. Thanks, Lab. I always feel comfortable talking to you. I like Waku. He's a cool dude. Do you want some coffee? Can you tell the difference between a star and a planet when you look at the night sky? I guess it takes some practice. Thanks for thinking of me. Thanks a ton, my friend. Sometimes we need to just chill and take in the vibes around us. We do sometimes. Some people chill a bit too much, and I think you might be one of those people, Ben, but, you know, I also think that it is good that you do tell me to chill, because I probably need to chill more. Right. There's Leah, who doesn't like coffee. Look at all these pretty things. I can't decide. Eva, like... What? No, no. Oh, annoying. Thank you so much. Why are you so annoyed? This tea's my lifeline, keeping me warm. I might not read some of these out because we read a lot of them out yesterday. You're very kind, thank you. I always end up eating one of my coffees. You accept. Oh, I'm very glad. So much to do, so little time. I wish I could split myself into two sometimes. I'm gonna have a little look at Ben's shop, see if there's anything good. Not really. There's way better stuff that I could get on the online shop, so we will do that, I think. Hey, Nina. This view, the atmosphere, it's also beautiful, isn't it? Kind of like you beautiful soul. I read that one out any day. This is marvellous, darling. Thank you. I have so many exciting projects at the lab. Well, yes, I know most of them at this point. Shame. But I can skip this stone further than anyone else here. Would you like some coffee? Wasn't expecting a gift today. What a nice surprise. I don't usually come to fairs. This one is nice. Oh, you remembered my birthday. Thank you. Oh, yes. We caught a birthday. Brilliant. He likes napping here. Taco. I'd bring him over to the house, but I don't want to wake him. I'll just hang out here with him. Aww. Oh, not again! Oh, this is driving me mad. Whoa, this feels special, thanks. I only had like 18 of them. Dipper was sharing stories about the days they used to perform. So many funny anecdotes. You're so kind, thank you. Entourage. No! Stop it! I'm doing this. I'm trying to do this too quickly. And it's kind of messing me up a bit. There you are, Raj. These little critters here, they got a mind of their own. Nature's a funny thing, ain't it? I've completely run out of coffees now. The one to Alice. Looks yummy, thanks. I have one to Scott. This is so nice of you. Promise I'll put it to good use. I'll chat to Alice and Scott. Suki's upset about Antonio. Nothing like a hot cup of tea on a cold day. As I say, I did all of these yesterday. Give a coffee to Charles. Thank you for the great gift, Sheila. Great gift. I figured I'd stay near the clinic in case anyone else needs help. Looks like I'm not getting any sleep tonight after having this coffee far too late. Ah, bummer. Well, I'll have another one. Or I could just eat your coffee that I was going to give you. Maybe we could do that too. I've had about 5 coffees now. I'm going to be like... Really... But that's annoying. That annoyed me actually quite a lot that I did that so many times. Ah, right, okay. So now we've got Raphael. For the sashimi. It's nice being here with everyone. It's a bit overwhelming. No. The fact that it's asking me to consume and I'm just like clicking through. You can tell I'm kind of rushing slightly there. But of course I am, because I don't want to be like giving gifts to everyone takes ages. Okay, so we've got a shooting gallery. Let's have a look at the rewards for that. So I might get a gold bar. The 100 medals is probably more what I'm after, but we'll see how I can do. Let's get the sashimi off my hot bar. Let's start shooting. A and G to move, left click to shoot. Oh no. Ah, that was a gold one. Woohoo! 90 points. That's not great. We need to do better than that. Can I have another go? Yes. That was my practice round, okay? It's a duck, this is a gold one. Ah! 130 points. Is that... Oh, 180 needed to win. Okay. I needed maybe 1 or 2 more of those gold ones. Let's try again. That was a good start. Oh, I'm really mucking this one up, aren't I? $130 again. I could definitely get more than 130. I'm sure I can. With a little bit more luck. It's really annoying me for some reason to have that seaweed in my hands. Don't ask me why. But it is. Okay, so you always get one that goes right in front of you at the beginning. Or doesn't. Ah! I was hiding behind another one. How dare it? Avoid those ducks. 170? No, that was so close. I'll definitely do better than that. This is why we take 2 days to do this. Rats. It's a duck. Oh, why do they hide behind ducks? It's so annoying. 150. If that gold one hadn't hidden behind the duck and I'd have caught it, I might have gotten 190 and that would have been me winning. So I'll keep going because I think that was a bit of bad luck about the gold one hiding. What was that one doing? Getting faster though, aren't I? Ah! Come back! That was 160. I need a lucky run. Just need one lucky run and I'm gonna get it, I think. I think I can do this. If I didn't think I could, I would just leave it, but I think I can, so I will keep trying. Ah, caught a duck. That's so annoying. 190. Yes, we did it. I knew I could. Right, so we got the 100 points. The shooting gallery. So the next one is this thing, which is kind of... So what? Let's have a look what we've got. So we've got Ben's shop, Winterfair shop, trivia minigame we've done, shooting we've done. So we need to do curling, magnet fishing, and the match pattern. So let's do magnet fishing. And again, I think this is one where we can carry on having a go at it. Gold ones. Come on. Gotta get them while their mouths are open. The timing is difficult on it as well. So I think the golden ones are like 40 points. Ah. Got quite a lot there, 70 points. Oh, we won straight away. Nice. So that's another 100 points. Perfect. Loads of fish bait as well. I never use fish bait. I don't really know about that. So that was really good. So now we could do pattern matching, which again I can have a few goes at, and we can keep trying. So $10 points. What we've got next. Okay. I think if you can get 2, then it beats him, and you've just like... Oh, okay, maybe not. I think. Oh. I think I've won anyway. Oh, I don't know about this one. Something like that. No. So I got 30 points, he got 10. I got a cocoa seedling and a whole load of stuff. So I'll pop that into my greenhouse. Some wild seeds. So we've won that one. I sent the wild seeds to my mailbox. It's not surprising, I've been diving under the sea. So now we've got to just do curling. So we've done trivia, shooting, magnet fishing, and match pattern. Yeah, it's just curling left now. Sorry. Start curling. I've given out all my coffees as well. That was good. Ooh. That was annoying. Ha! I knocked the other one. Nice. only counts as 20. Still, I won that one straight away. Gold kelp essence for me. Silver and a bronze and 100 gold. And they'll hopefully be sent to my mailbox. Perfect. So it's 10 o'clock at night and we have managed to do everything. So I'm just going to chat to some people. Pretty hard to find fault when everything's as beautiful as this. I don't have many presents left. You ever go skiing? I tried it once. Ended up in a snowbank. But it was a blast. I help out my brothers at the tavern sometimes. Cleaning up, closing, business advice, things like that. That's what big sisters are for, right? Up for a game? I've already done a game. That Lily. Already chatted to Lily, haven't we? It's crazy to think sometimes that Suki has a young girl. I'm guessing that's because Suki is around Lily's age. And yeah, it is crazy when like people your age have kids and stuff and you're like, what? Oh, can't wait to hear something or other. I should go home soon. I need to make dinner. I think I have chatted to most people. Haven't had a chat to Pablo today. Now my favourite farmer is here. The fair is complete. Aww. I'm glad I did chat to you, Pablo. My goodness. How are we doing at the moment for... Oh, well, maybe I'll head home, but I wonder how we're doing for friendships with people now. I'm trying my best to get good friendships. But we'll probably work on some more friendships. Oh, I haven't talked to Mark. Trying to blend in. What is it? I'm going to work more on the friendships as we go through the 3rd year. But the 3rd year, I am going to take a hiatus. I'm going to basically play until we get the Gator Gar and open the Catch Altar and see what goes on with that. Then I'm going to play the rest of the 3rd year when 1.1 comes out. And so we'll take a little hiatus. I'm not happy with this like dribs and drabs, little bits at a time. But I can't also really... With the lack of content in the game at the moment and the things that I'm having to put off for the 1.1 patch, I can't sort of justify having this as a main series anymore either. So I think, you know, we'll just do it justice properly when it's got the proper content in. So there's time to go sleep. I'll check out the mail in the morning. I expect we're going to have some... It'll be some recipes probably because we're going to have some changes to relationships, which would be great. So I got 400 merit points because I won like so many minigames. And Eva, Lily and Raj all went up in relationship today. Perfect. We didn't make any money. I forgot to sell anything. But it's all sat on my chest. It'll get processed. It'll get sold when I can be bothered to sell it. Okay. So today I'm thinking if I could head to... Oh, let's have a look quickly at the computer. I'll quickly pop through the fish forecast to just make sure there's no surprises. I'm basically looking to see if there's any grey tags. Which there are no grey tags. Cool. So let's have a look at the insect forecast. Make sure that there's no above ground ones. I didn't even let that load, did I? No above ground ones. I need to be looking for, which no, there aren't. So underground. We need to go and check our traps for blue lobsters and clear the traps out. I need to be looking for a Venus flower basket. That's what I should have been looking for. But I didn't find one when I was like... They're super rare. They're really, really super rare. But they do exist in most seasons. I think the only time they're not around is fall. So if I keep looking, I might eventually find one and get lucky. I might need to put some scent on though. Mantis shrimp. And then the white spotted jellyfish at night. So when I'm done with the traps for the blue lobster, I'll move them over to where the mantis shrimp is due to go. And then we just need to try and get a mini jellyfish. I'm going to see if I can find a mini jellyfish, I think. And to give me my best chance, so I'm going to check my mail. Oh yeah, my inventory is still full. This is all the stuff that was in my inventory. So let's sell a few things. I've got loads of stupid stuff in here. It's going to take me ages to sort. Just go in there. I don't care. I'll sort you out later. This is the problem, though. It's like when you sometimes have... You just don't have time to be messing about with, like, sorting everything into a chest for 4 million hours when you need to spend that time on other things. So I'm going to mess up my chests and then we'll sort them out later. Right. Because as it is, I've got to go and feed the animals. And I'm guessing they're all going to have eggs and wool and everything today. Because that's the way it works. But 6.50 though, it's not too bad so far. There's maple syrup and honey. I haven't automated the honey yet, but I do want to do that. But I feel like while there's still things to catch out there, I should be trying to focus on it. But there's some of the things are just so rare though. It's so demoralizing sometimes. Like going to try and catch things and you're like, oh, I'm never going to find this. It's so much easier when they stay away from the trough. I think I can still be in the ocean for like 7 o'clock or something. No, not 7 o'clock. 9 o'clock is what I was trying to say. So I'll quickly chuck the eggs and things into the chest here. Oh, now you're making loads of coffee. Of course you are. I'll take all the mayonnaises out. I will take the cloths out. I like to keep coffee, you see. So I'll put the eggs back in. The milk in so we can get a cheese wheel out of it. Okay, so I'll just quickly go and sell things and then we're going to head straight to the 50-meter layer and see if I can find anything looking like a pink jellyfish. And I'm hoping that it's not too rare. I know where it's meant to live, so... Okay, that's that. And let's go... Lindy, I haven't petted you today. I like to pet my pet every day at least, even if I don't pet all of my barn animals every day. So, 50-meter area. I'm looking for an orchestra area. So that's usually an area with like... ...50-meter area. Gosh, there's a lot to check out, isn't there? I don't have a map of this region. So I'm hoping just to find it. I probably could find one if I looked online, but I've got maps of the 20-meter and 10-meter area saved on my PC. I don't know what this jellyfish looks like, so I'm just going to catch this thing. That's a blood comb jellyfish or something. I'll head down into this area. Yeah, because it says it's the orchestra area, but I don't know where the orchestra area actually is, or what it looks like, or anything like that. And this area hasn't even been properly cleared by the looks of it. Let's see what this one is. Okay, yeah, this looks like the orchestra area. So it's this area here, probably also this. Probably this whole bit. And so we'll find pink mealy jellyfish here in the day sometimes. I'm going to put the anchor down here. That makes sense, doesn't it? And then I might spend a bit of time clearing the area as well. We have a bigger... I think we've got a bigger area on the... bigger catch area on the purple jellyfish thing. I don't know where the end of the orchestra area actually is. Again, maybe I should get a map for that. But these are quite... I think these are quite rare ones we're looking for, sadly. So I don't know if I just need to stay there for ages until things like spawn and respawn and respawn and respawn. Picking up some coffers and things. I need to open some of those. I don't really know what the respawn rate is. But possibly by catching these things around here, I'll get more of a spawn. And in between, I can just clear. Because this, like, has to be the orchestra area, right? It's got like a musical thing on it. That makes me think orchestra area. I hope, anyway. But yeah, it's not an easy task, this, at all. But the problem is, like, I'm so far behind on that museum, and it's just like everything seems to require that I finish collections. And so I've got to get all this rare stuff, or it's just going to sit being really behind forever. And then when the new stuff comes in, I might not be able to do it. I don't know. I'm hoping I will. And that it'll maybe be easier to get to A, because I'm thinking all of this stuff should be what you need to get to double S, not what you need to get just to get it up to an A grade. You know what I mean? Is there anything here? It's 2:30 now, so we've been hanging around here for ages. I think we're past the whole, like, valuable scrap thing. Kibble. I think I know about that now. Yeah, like, this is where it's supposed to spawn. It's... Oh, no. Those are imaginary jellyfish. I'm hoping by keeping the area as clear as I can, that I'll maximize my chance of a spawn. Once we get past the point where we're likely to find this thing, I will change it up and we'll head over to the first area. I will check my traps and see if there's any blue lobsters in there. And then we'll come back here maybe tomorrow. Okay, so we've got another spawn. Another red knob starfish. Between episodes, I'll probably check, well, double check the 50-meter maps and make sure that I am not sticking to a smaller area than I could be checking. It's like, does this up here still count as the orchestra area? Or is it only down there? Does that count? Does that count? Is that one area? Is orchestra area only here? Is that down there? There's probably that is orchestra area is my thoughts. But I maximise my chances of finding it if I know the boundaries of the areas. No, we're now at 5:30, so I need to get back. Where's the nearest fast travel location? Yeah, I'm going to use the anchor, I think. Yeah. I'm going to exit diving, and I'm going to just head over to where the blue lobsters and tiger tail seahorses are likely to be. To see what's managed to jump into my traps. I think I put some down here, didn't I? There is one in my trap! Yay! Oh, wonderful. So then what that means is I need to start pulling these up. And we need to take them over to where the mantis shrimp lives. And leave them down there for a bit. That was lucky. That was really lucky. Go find my traps now. My traps are full of blue lobsters. I've got loads of them. Oh, 2, but 2 is enough. 2 is enough. I had another one like over here, didn't I? And that didn't pick up anything. That's fine. So, for the jellyfish and herding area. Okay, so there's a certain area that's like a jellyfish area here that's actually more likely to the natural area, which is actually this area is actually where you might find a seahorse, but also up here apparently. And this is all full of junk, so I'm thinking to clear this. Ha ha ha! Yes! Yes! We got them both. We just need the Venus thing now. Fabulous. Oh, I am so happy with that. We didn't get the pink meanie, but we got the other stuff, finally. Let's get those into the museum. So I can... Finally, cross those off. Now, 20-meter area, we can find a white spotted jellyfish at this time of night. I don't know if I'll have time. to the 20-meter area. So all I can get there now is a Venus basket in the day, pink meanie there. So it's all the stuff other than that is in the 20-meter area. So the white spotted jellyfish is likely to be in the herd or the entrance area, which is down there. That's the herding area. And actually the mantis is like, the mantis shrimp is likely to be down there as well. So I'm going to head down here and put all my traps down here, I think. Clean it all up. And see if I can catch a jellyfish down here as well. So start to put some traps down. I'll put the traps down first because we might run out of time. Oh, 3 in 1 day. Oh, yeah. So this does need a tidy up. Where did my other crawler trap go? I had one or two more, didn't I? Yeah. I'm mega pleased with how this has gone today. I could not be more pleased. I'll clean it up a bit just so that there's a more... I don't know if cleaning it up gives a better spawn chance, but I like to think in my head it does. Okay, so we need to head up to the... I want to keep the diving spot where my mini jellyfish might be. So I need to go this way. Oh, what are you? Caught it. I caught it. Unbelievable. Okay, so I've caught all the crawling stuff now. Oh my goodness me. What an end of evening catch. Wow. How bad luck have I had? How much bad luck have I had? Cross it off. Pink meanie and Venus basket are the only ones left now to get. Oh, I need to go to bed though. It's like super late. But what a great day for finding things. Oh, that was so good. So in the morning, I'll chuck all those into the museum. It was worth missing the festival for, wasn't it? So it's daytime stuff now. There's no evening stuff to get anymore. Dear She-Lab, it's imperative that you return to your position at Hyperforce. Your contract clearly states you must provide us with a certain amount of work, which you have not completed to this date. If you do not fulfill this condition, we'll have no choice but to file a lawsuit against you and seek compensation for the damages incurred by your lapse in judgment. However, we are willing to drop any retaliation against you if you return to work within the week. Regards, J. Doe, Senior Manager. What am I supposed to do with that? I'm going to ignore it and head to the museum and hope that anything that they sue me for... how are they going to sue me anyway? I don't know. I don't care. Stupid people. Right, so we have 4 things to add to the museum. We have a blue lobster, a mantis shrimp, a tiger tail seahorse, and a white spotted jellyfish. Which now means the only winter critters that I think we haven't caught, full stop, are the pink meanie jellyfish And the Venus basket. Venus basket, I think, is there several different seasons. So I think the focus for the next 9 days should be on the pink meanie jellyfish. I think. And then maybe we can, like, sort of sort out my inventory. It's so bad. That other blue lobster, I don't know, I might keep that. I've got this feeling that I don't want to just sell that. Red knob starfish, I get those all the time though. They're fine to go. Ugh. No, my scavengeables should be getting put into my shed. Oh man. So much to do. Notice how much easier things are getting to catch with the new net as well. It hasn't escaped my notice that upgrading that has been extremely helpful. Things that I was missing before because I wasn't able to get close enough to them. They A, don't seem to be as bothered by me, and B, I seem to have slightly longer reach on it, and that's helping, I think. So milk everyone, get into the shed. I will pet you. I'm trying to get you to be my friend. So you'll give me a large bean when I'm ready for it, lolly. For my collections. Right, so that's all done. Let's head into the shed and try and get the inventory as sorted as I can. Once I've caught all the things I want to catch for the season, then I might. Oh, I don't know. Salt is not going in here. Goat milk is. Oh, do I have? I think I do have scavengeables on this line. Yeah. Oh, no, I actually don't. Oh, okay. No, we don't have scavengeables on the line. Okay, that's fine. I might put them there eventually. Those need to manually go into the dehydrator. Milk can go in there. I've got a golden egg I didn't put in as well. It's harder when things are... Oh, I really shouldn't have pressed Z on that, because now all of the machines are at the top. Never mind. It'll happen. It would have happened eventually, I think. No, that's not what I want. I'll put the egg in there. I'll just trust the process on that one. I really did want to get my honey sorted, but there's only so much I can do at one time. And this this jellyfish is not going to show up again, you know? So I want to go to the diving pier. I want to go straight to where I think it's going to be. In fact, give me a second. I want to check where this orchestra level is. So let's see. Diving map. Coral Island. 50 meter. Let's see if I can find... Nope. Finding ones of the 50 meter area are harder. There's loads of maps of the 20 meter area. 40 meter. Right, 50 meter. Oh yeah, 50 meter orchestra is exactly where I said it would be. Okay, cool. It is exactly what I thought. So let's get down there. And start looking around for it. Keep the area clean and clear. And see what I find. just go around him and into his path. Done! Oh yeah! We have had some luck today. If I can find the Venus flower basket, that would be even better, but I am not going to hold my breath on that one. We'll have a little look. It should be around in the daytime. Spring, fall and winter in the orchestra area. So 10-meter orchestra is, I think I've gone to the wrong place possibly. 10-meter orchestra is this one here, this area. So that's where I'm expecting the Venus basket to be going around. So let's exit diving. I think I maybe entered diving again. I shouldn't have done. I'm not sure. Well, we've got the rest of winter and spring to find this thing. I found all of the things now that are only winter, which is great. I was not expecting to have as much luck. I was like, I'm so behind on these like critters and I wasn't finding anything and it was driving me mad. So that was great. Knowing where things are on the maps, you know, it's fine just to look for them to start with, but when you start really narrowing it down to these harder to find ones, you do need to sometimes have a little bit of help, I feel. And it might be that these guys explain what the areas are, possibly. But who knows, because they have no dialogue yet. As far as I can tell. So it's this area, and I think down here is where the actual... Yeah, so this is definitely an orchestra area. And it goes into this bit here. And into this bit here. So those 3 bits either side. Okay, cool. I'll do a bit of a tidy up. We'll just keep our eyes peeled around this area and keep being here until maybe... And I'll catch anything that's around as well. And maybe we'll have some luck. You never know. So I'll catch you so that respawns happen, hopefully. I'll tidy up all the seaweed, all the kelp. We'll get rid of everything. Get the area nice and clean. And we can come down here every day and just check for it. But yeah, knowing I'm in the right place is kind of cool. So thank you everybody that contributes to things like the wiki. You are doing God's work. Like you are incredibly helpful. For a poor little YouTuber who's just trying to do her collections. I'm hoping this isn't too boring for everyone to be watching, but it's been a good day for collections today though, so I think hopefully it's kind of interesting because I was successful. But even if I can just clean this area up today, it's going to just make things easier for me going forward, I think. I'll come back tomorrow and not have very much to clean at all then. I don't think you can keep the seabed too clean unless you've covered it in auto trash collectors, I would say. Then maybe. I'm just going to go between the 3 areas, picking things up. How's my inventory looking? Still some space, that's good. picking things up and then just sort of swimming around, checking to see if anything's changed. Because the flower basket is now the only thing left. It's extremely rare though, so you've got to probably be a bit persistent to find one. Right, you need to be caught so that you're out of the way. Or scared off or whatever, but the main thing is not in the way. It's quite a small area it spawns in though, so it's going to be quite easy to sort of police it. These are the things we go through for our museum. Right, that's everything clean now. Things are respawning all the time, which is nice. All these little slugs and things. What I don't really want to do is to dash somewhere and to then miss it because I scare it off. So I want to try to be quite gentle about how I move around here. I'm just going to pick up all the sea slugs so that there's a chance that the Venus basket might spawn. Coming down here will be a bit of a danger area because I might accidentally scare it. I know it looks like a kind of black basket thing, but I don't really know what I'm looking for particularly. Ah, okay, so we're now at a point where we're past 5 o'clock. Which is apparently it stops being available at that point in the night. So that's fine. We will bring the anchor down here. Because it's the only thing we have left to catch now. So I don't need to be going to the other areas. Just this one. And I'll drop down here immediately in the morning. So I can go and do things like sorting out my inventory and all that sort of stuff. I'll take the pink meanie to the museum as well. Because we don't want to accidentally sell that or anything like that. That would be very sad. I think I might have a reward as well. Pink meanie jellyfish, 252. So I got a reward. Some explosives and vortexinators. Okay, not the most useful thing in the world. But that's fine. And was there like, I don't know, collection reward or something? My critter collection, I only have 6 critters left now. That's kind of crazy. One of them's the Venus, the Venus basket, and then 5 others. Just so nice. We're missing 2 sharks. We're missing 6 critters. We're missing 8 insects. We're missing loads of fossils. Not many artifacts. We're like getting to the end of loads of this, but it's all the really rare little bits and bobs. So we could have the museum up to A level if any of these were finished, but they're just not. So once basically what I'm going to be trying to do, I think, because gems and things are not so seasonally motivated, so I'll probably be doing the artifacts and gems and things like that after I finish the seasons. Critters, sharks, fish, insects, that sort of thing. And then the fossils, I'll be trying to go to the dig site as often as I can, but that won't always be possible. It might be possible this evening, actually, because I don't have anything else to do tonight. Other than maybe go to the festival and give everybody coffee, but, you know. Oh, actually, my inventory's probably way too full for that, right? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, let's go to the farm and just dump stuff into my inventory, into my chests. And then I'll do like a good little chest clear out at night. I'll be clearing my chests and doing all that sort of stuff at night. I'll just sell all those sea slugs that I caught, like millions of them. Then I'll go back to the dig site. So although I don't think this is technically the dig site, there are many differences. I think the dig site is something different. But we'll see when we get the Gator Gar in spring, see. I do need to be getting these, even if I don't open the fossils, I need to be collecting them on a daily basis if I can. And this is the best place to do it. Well, that I have opened so far anyway. And, yeah, I've got a chance that I might be able to finish the dinosaur collection. Which I'm very behind on at the moment. It's one of the best things for me to actually be donating to the museum because I'm more likely to have something new. Whereas everything else is like a big old slog right now. Okay. So what did we get from that? We got 1 fossil node, 2 of those fossil nodes, and 4 mysterious geodes. Okay, 4 fossils, 4 mysterious geodes. I can cope with that. We could also grab hardwood while we're here. I've got 1 more house upgrade to do, so we could maybe use the hardwood for that. I'm also hoping that if I can start getting more of these fish and insects and things like that done earlier in the season, that I'll be able to spend more time socializing with people and things like that. But I'd like to have the museum in a good state, and the reason for that is that there's going to be, I think 1.1 is going to be adding a load of stuff to make the island S rank, so I'm hoping to have as much of the collecting done as I can before that happens. But I might not be able to... I'll be able to go collect fossils every night, but I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to... Until I've caught the Venus basket, I'm not sure that I'll be able to do a lot of stuff in the day. I've got a fossil in there that shouldn't be. I've got a load of scavenger balls. I've got vortexinator. That should be in building mats. I've got a cocoa sapling that I need to plant. I've got all the seaweed. I've got all the bars that I need. The compost doesn't need to be in there. That needs to be... So much of this needs to be in the shed, you see. Those need to be in by the mill. That needs to be processed. Anything else that shouldn't be in this chest? That trash there. The trash needs to all be processed. I've got 1 crawler trap that I should take and put down on the seabed. In fact, I don't need to do that till spring, so I can keep that there, actually. Because it's all floating stuff now. It's just the Venus basket. Do you know what? I can't plant this because I don't have a hoe on me. How ridiculous is that? And did the watering stop in there or something? I'm going to need to check that out. That doesn't... Or maybe I've just been in there recently enough. I don't know. I think we went into there last episode. But I'll need to dig out my hoe wherever it's gone. So we'll sort out the scavenger balls. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? I'll just take some of... How about we take the things out and then we can put the things in? There we are. Got a sea mushroom and some seaweed and stuff. I've got a sea chest though, so I can put some of those in there. Any like overflow can just go in there. That's fine. Salt needs to go away. So loads of stuff needs to go in there. And then the trash just needs to go into my trash chest, which is basically all the trash processing. We have 730 scrap at this point and 220 compost. Right, I am going to do a little bit of a thing here. So I'm going to take it all out. We're going to run that down. I don't need as much scrap as that. So we can put our 700 scrap away. Okay, 851 scrap. I don't need that line running anymore at all. So we're going to change that up, I think. I'll put all the trash away. I was going to say, I thought we had more than that. And that will now be just a compost line, I think. So we'll take all the recyclers off. And I will just make it into compost. We've got 286 compost now as well. So that's going to be great for my fields. It'll be amazing. Then I'm going to head outside. Getting a bit more organised now, aren't we? I'll stick some honey on just because... let's just do some snowdrop honey or something. I just want to keep them busy for now. At least have them doing something, you know. Honestly, the mill, I'm just going to put a auto chest by it. In fact, what I could do... Because I'm no longer going to need the chest on the line in here at the back, because I'm not wanting to feed those anymore, what I can do is take that chest. Oh, it won't let me, will it? No, I'm going to have to run it down. So once those have run down, I'll have an extra auto chest. I'll have one next to a composter. Just sat in the corner, and it'll just be feeding the trash into compost. And I'll have a lot of compost then, hopefully. Once I get that auto chest back, I'll stick it next to the mill. I might be able to make another one. I don't know. I need a couple more osmium bars for that to work. We could do that. Maybe tomorrow we could get a couple more osmium bars. Extra auto chests are always useful. Even just one between the honeys would be enough for me not to have to worry about them anymore. I would like to build more hives as well. There's only so much I can do, right? So we made 1,416 that day. That was rubbish, but it was fine. We're slowly building up money again, and I'm quite happy with that. Okay then, so one last day I think, and we're going to spend it. I'm not going to actually look after my animals until the evening. I know, very mean of me. I would quickly sell those guys. Oh, it's snowing today. Let me double check the computer before I start, because sometimes rainy days give me new things and I've got to be very careful of that. I'm pretty sure I've got everything for winter for the fish though. There's not many fish I have left to get. There's a lot of fish on rainy days in winter, but you know, I always worry there's going to be one that comes between the 20th and the 28th on a rainy day when the moon is full. And for the sake of just checking. So much stuff. But yeah, I have caught it all. Insect-wise, we're going to have less insects today, I expect, because it's rainy. You have less distinct areas for insects as well. Right then, so we're off to find... Oh, let me just make sure as well that it doesn't affect the underwater. I don't think the weather does. I've got those. I've got those. I've got everything but that. And I've got those. So, no, we're absolutely on track with what we're doing. And that is going to get the Venus basket. The earlier in the morning I can do that, the better. So what I'm going to do is all my farming will happen at night. And I will spend all day underground. The doorbell just went. Hang on. Well, HelloFresh came to my door to try and sell me HelloFresh. Great. Not good advertising. HelloFresh, interrupting my recordings, thanks. So anyway, let's head under the sea and see if we can find the Venus. Let's go from the diving pier so we're in the right place to start with. And see if our luck can continue. I think we've been incredibly lucky today. The last hour has completely managed to get everything under the sea that I needed. So I'm kind of thinking if we don't, we don't. No, I landed on top of the blinking thing. That is incredibly unfortunate. I landed on top of it. There was nothing I could have done about that. Where was I? There, okay. So we'll see if we can find it again. At some point today. I don't believe that. Okay, so that doesn't happen again. That is a really good point. I'm going to put the anchor over here. That was so frustrating. I was there like, I don't even have my net on me. Trying to move away, trying to like be quiet and stop it from happening. And no. However, we do still have like 8 days left of winter, and like I say, that is something that will show up in the spring as well. So we're not on a massive time limit for it, but if I could find every winter item, that would be amazing. So again, we're just going to catch all the sea slugs. That really upset me. I've been so careful at not dashing around, being quite slow, trying to look ahead of myself as much as possible, and the anchor was on top of the Venus basket. So, lesson for you guys. So when you're trying to find things, put the anchor slightly away. There's another one. Got it. Oh, I was so annoyed and now I'm so happy. Yay! I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the episode now. I'd planned to spend the whole time catching stuff. Right then. Let's get that in the museum and then like I can look at the computer and everything will be done. That's amazing. Oh, I can't believe I found 2 of them in one go. Clearing the area and catching so much stuff yesterday probably helped raise my odds a little bit of something like that appearing. So that's just absolutely wonderful. So happy. Such a lucky episode. I'm like, did it record properly? I think it has. I can see a picture. I can see all 3 of my audios going, so I'm hoping it's recorded. Can you imagine having that much luck and it not recording or something? Ugh. I would actually cry. Venus flower basket. So now we are... I've got my journal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sea critters short. And I think I've donated every single one of the sea critters that I have caught. Looks like it. Some of them I might actually be able to catch in winter because some of them might be sort of like... Well, they haven't said that they're available. But there's this leafy sea dragon. There's the isopod, I think. There's the... So they're incredibly rare. The blue lobster's up there. There's another lobster to find. But it looks like everything else has been donated properly, so that's fine. With the fish, there's a couple of ones that haven't been, like the moray eel has been offered but not donated, and the green sea bass is very similar. The giant sea bass, sorry. The giant sea bass, I only just managed to get the offering. By the end of the season, I caught it on the very last day it was available. Now with the computer, that should be a bit easier, and so we should be able to just go through and get the remaining 10 or so fish done. So 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 12 fish I think we have to do. So if I have a look at the collection... Sorry, yeah, collection rewards. I should have 12 missing fish. Oh, it's saying like 11 missing fish. So that should be fine. Okay. Maybe it doesn't count the red arowana. I'm not sure, but I'll just try and catch everything I can. So now I can do things like try and find gems. So it looks like there's gems missing in the fire section. There's gems missing in the earth, wind, water. So I can just go through maybe the earth, finding as many gems as I can. And maybe I'll find coffers while I'm at it. I don't know. So if I look at my journal... I should then be able to see the gems I'm missing, I think, as well. Found gems. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 missing. Loads of fossils missing. I need to do that dig site thing every day. So if I look at the collections, does that add up? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 missing. So, are there some that I've gotten but not... I need my journal. Are there some that I've gotten and not donated or something? I haven't donated a diamond. Or a labradorite. This is more... Or a black opal. Or a pink diamond, but I have found a pink diamond. So yeah, there's a few things. Okay. That is fine. Okay. A few things I'm going to need to deal with in a minute, but once I finish the video, that's fine. Just something on my phone there. But yeah, what an amazing day we've had. It's been really, really good. So I think probably my next stop should be the forest cavern. I've done as much as I can with the fish, insects, and sea critters now. So let's head over and just see if I can maybe find a few fossils and things. How are we doing now for the actual rankings on that? Still like 56 out of 251. So I still got loads to do. But that's okay. I'm just going to keep grabbing fossils, keep grabbing gems, keep grabbing everything I can. And I keep getting coffers. When I go down to the sea in the spring to get more stuff, I'll hopefully be able to get more coffers to open. And we might be able to find some of the remaining artifacts. What I may be able to do is to start narrowing down which areas I'm finished with when it comes to coffers, because there are different coffers that come up from different areas of the sea. So different sea caves will have different coffers. So there's always ones that are hiding over here. I can see you there. But yeah, there's different coffers coming. So if I can work out which fossils are coming from, sorry, which relics and things are coming from which coffers, I can work out which ones to narrow down on. There might be certain ones where I've actually finished, or maybe not. They might be spread right across, but that's something I'll look into a bit later. Because at the moment, it's just a case if I want all the fish, all the insects, all of that done each season, and then I'll sort of be able to work on other collections. Lovely. Let's head over to my bat cave. Let's go see my chickens and things as well. I think for today, I'm quite happy. I'm like, I've done enough for today. Things are good. I have found all the things that are seasonally dependent, which is great to know. Okay, so those guys are happy. But yeah, from spring onwards, I'm going to need to start looking at the things that I need to do the Harvest Festival and beat Bobby for that 3rd year. That's definitely going to be, that's something I'm very interested in doing. I need to basically have it in my book what I'm needing to keep. So do I need to keep like an osmium cauliflower? Then yeah, that's something I'll need to grow, you know? Where's my hay gone? I have to buy some more at this rate. Gee. You guys eat loads. Then again, they do like... they get me thousands and thousands worth of animal products. So I can't really complain, can I? I'll have to see whether the... whether I've managed to run down this. Yes, I have. Cool. So I'm going to just take all of that out. And then I can pull that down and just have the compost thing on it. So this is quite full. I started to do some juicing as well as coffee. So I need to take out all of this stuff. So that. All the processed stuff needs to come out. And then all of the eggs and stuff need to go in. The llama wool and the milk. And those juices and cloth need to come out. Goat wheel will probably need to go into the aging barrels. I don't think I'll have room for that. Oh, hang on. Oh no, the scavenger balls. Right, okay. I think that seaweed can go away. Oh, yeah. Is there anything that can go in here? Yes. Okay, that's given me a bit of room. Let's take the fermented goat cheese wheels. And then let's make another one. I definitely need to make myself a factory. Oh, I can make another chest as well from that. Okay, cool. I think, though, I'm gonna... put that in there. I'm gonna go and sell stuff before I come back and start messing around with all of that. I'm feeling in quite a good place now with this episode, particularly with finding all the extra stuff has really helped. Lemon juice. Lychee juice. Llama yarn, cotton cloth, more cotton cloth. I'll sell some of the coffee and I will keep some of the coffee. Those 19 silver coffee I think would be really good ones to keep. And I need to, yeah, I need to find my hoe. Where's it gone? There it is. Because I need to, I'll do. I need to plant my cocoa seedling. And I wasn't able to do that before. Oh no, all of this needs picking. I kind of think I might just ignore that for now. I saw nothing. Okay, I'm going to just start getting the mill automated now. That's my next job. Automated mill. It'll be an easy task. It'll be a case of, hopefully anyway, putting the automation chest just right next to it. I'm going to pull up all of these recycling machines. That auto chest. Why won't that come up? Okay, I'll pull up everything. And then pull up the auto chest. Yeah, so I think it doesn't like having things connected to it while you're trying to pull it up. So you have to do things in a certain order, seemingly. So what I'm going to be doing now is taking one of the auto chests, just popping it next to the composter. In fact, I'm going to pop it there in case I want to put a second composter in. But for now, it should be fine. And then I want to go grab all of the trash and just make that into compost. I just popped it all in there. Lovely. Just get that all into there. Wonderful. Then I'll take this auto chest out to the mill and see if I can pop it next to the mill. Will that work? No. Okay. If I moved the wall, would that work? Let's see. I'll just take the wall away. It's not like the animals are going anywhere right now. Let's see if I can, if it's possible to put an auto chest next to a mill. It is. Okay. I just need to move the animal's wall in very slightly. So then, all my milling stuff, which I have a lot of, let's put all the amaranth in and see if that fills the mill up. No, it does not. Sad times. That would have been really nice. I'll try putting it on the other side just in case. But I think we may have found something where it just doesn't work. Nope. Okay, in that case, what we're going to do is I will leave the chest here. I don't think I can dislodge the honey at the moment, so just to remind me what I'm doing. And then I will check and see if beehives can be filled from a auto chest. And I will repair the wall because clearly I'm a bit sad about that, not working. I don't know whether it'll work with trees either then. But that's going to be something that I clearly need to just do myself from now on. And remember to do. Right, so now I do actually have enough room in my inventory to take the things out of the dehydrator and pop these ones in. Lovely. So now we won't be doing as much stuff under the sea. I probably won't have as much like scavengeable, undersea scavengeables to dehydrate or as many. That was just a little bit of a thing for just now. So let's pop those away. My recycling machine needs to go in a chest or something somewhere, and those salts need to go into the milling chest. I'll be super sad if I can't, like, automate my honey production. I'm really hoping that that is okay, that I can have honey to either side and it'll do its thing with the flowers. But yeah, I'm sad about the mill, but it doesn't surprise me. It's a bit of a bulky, awkward shape, isn't it, really? I need to do something with that. Why is that just sat there? I don't know. But then that's it. Now, I think we're going to end the episode there because we've done so much cool stuff today and I'm really happy with it. So let's go to bed and I will say goodbye to you all. Let's see, 27,000 that day. What? Oh, yeah. I sold loads of goat cheese. Goat cheese is like my cash maker. So that's pretty awesome too. So yeah, just going to carry on trying to get as many fossils as I can. Trying to get as many gems as I can. Trying to open as many coffers as I can. That sort of thing. And we might even save towards a second upgrade of the house. I will probably try and finish this up around... so I'm probably going to need another couple of episodes. But around the very beginning of year 3 in the spring, we will pause this for a couple of months. When they bring out 1.1, we'll bring it back. So I'm going to try and find as much stuff as I can until then. And try and finish as many collections as I can and do as much as I can. There's going to be certain things I won't be able to find until summer, autumn, winter of year 3 anyway. But I'll just work on what I can work on until the end of winter of this particular season. And then, like I say, I'll just catch that gate agar. We'll get the dig site unlocked. We'll check out what it is. And then I'll pause it there. When we get through to 1.1, then we're going to go on dates and we'll probably pursue our romance with Raphael. We'll have children in and all that sort of thing. And those sorts of things will probably work a lot better after that patch happens. So I'm thinking that, yeah, perfect time to pause it and then do year 3 and all of the content that involves after the update. So that's the plan for Coral Island. I hope you enjoyed this episode though. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. Hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.